Alright. More Outer Worlds. I think I've said this before, but I think what I'm going to do from now on is just fly through it. This game has been going on for a while, and I do enjoy it, and I do enjoy its story. But I think it's time for me to actually make progress. So I think I ended last time saying that I was going to explore this whole city, but I think I'm going to fly through this quest line if I can. Speak to his guards, hang out at a local bar. Alright, and get some information, I guess. I don't want to miss side quests. I'm not going to deliberately skip anything. But at the same time, I can't really be playing this another 100 hours or something, you know? Ooh, there it is right there. I do really like the game, though.
Hey, stand back. You. I'm part of Minister Clark's personal detail, and that means you gotta keep 5 feet back at all times.
Uh-huh. He wants me to social distance. I don't mind that. Let's see. Are you supposed to drink on the job?
Of course not. But I'm not on the job right now. The others took me out to celebrate on account of me just getting hired and all.
What's so important about Garden Minister Clark?
He's basically the most important person in the colony, which makes me the most important guard in the colony.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That means I got a key to the minister's estate, my own personal UDL issued shotgun. They don't give those out to just anyone.
A key, you say?
That's right. Not just anyone is allowed to have a key to Minister Clark's residence. It's all very high level.
Yeah, they only give out keys to people that can't hold their liquor and can't keep their mouth shut. How about I buy you a drink to celebrate your promotion?
That's a great idea. I'll have a Spectrum vodka.
Offer him a Spectrum vodka. Here's to your promotion.
Here's to me.
Oh, cool. I actually had one.
Hey, you are really great. Have I told you that? We should be friends.
We should be friends.
Listen to me. I'm soaked. I should probably slow down before I'm face down on the tile somewhere. Who am I kidding? I could have another. You got another?
I guess I do. Let's have another.
It's not every day you get your dream job, right? Wow, you've got like this crazy energy. Has anyone ever told you that? You're like a manosaur. You got a manosaur energy.
I've killed enough of them.
I gotta stop. I'm seeing at least 2 of you.
Wow, it's thundering where I'm at, so it's probably going to start raining real hard soon. Hopefully that doesn't affect my internet. Nah, let's have another.
I really shouldn't. I'll have the worst hangover tomorrow if I don't stop.
Nonsense. You've got another in you. Doctor's orders.
Huh.
Guess I can't argue with that. Yeah. Was that one supposed to taste like Purple Berry Crunch? Or am I just tasting breakfast?
Preparing bodily waste. Collection receptacle.
I love the sidekicks, the companion dialogue.
Be sick.
Alright.
I just need to sit down.
Well, he passed out. Let's see what we got here. We'll just take all his stuff. Alright. Not too shabby.
What do you suppose all that ruckus in Celeste's shop was about?
Can I get over there? That's one of his guards. They're talking about the dude I was just drinking. Huh. Whoa. I don't know if I was supposed to do that. Can I jump? Get on the railing? Can I jump around, you think? I'm gonna fall in the water, aren't I? I'm curious if it can be done. No, it cannot. Or at least I can't do it. Hey, look, a ladder. There's probably some very stealthy, cool way to do this. Instead, I'm disguised and I have my key. And I'm at half health, and I'm still disguised. Alright. I'm not sure where I'm going.
Got your paperwork squared away?
Wherever I go, it has to be quick. He is... I don't see a symbol anywhere. I mean, I see it on the compass. Oh, he's above me? Where's the fucking stairs at? Gotta be quick. Gotta be quick. Gotta be quick. Gotta be quick. Sorry, guys. Gotta be quick.
How did you get in here?
Easy, let's talk.
You're not one of my guards. What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm the new guy.
So, this is one of the guys who runs the colony, huh? Small room for a big shot.
If this is about another Aether Wave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes. I'm not doing any more.
I'm not gonna fuck off. Let's see. Cut the crap. I'm here for the dimethyl sulfoxide. Whatever the hell.
Drugs, of course. What else would it be? I don't have any drugs. You should try a vending machine or a purveyor of curative goods.
I don't know if our chemicals are here, but this guy is definitely not.
Will that be all, then?
I don't like how he's raising his voice to me. I didn't come all this way to play games, Clark. It's your name on the receipts.
Oh dear, I don't think I can say this any more slowly. Unless... Of course. It's Rockwell again. Who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way.
Oh, great. So now we gotta go visit another person? You mean Chairman Rockwell's locked you up here?
You are a quick study, indeed. I've long suspected Rockwell of transacting business in my name, but this proves it.
Yeah, sure. It's always someone else who ordered the hookers and energizing ointment.
Please, this is important.
Energizing ointment.
Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it.
Why would he go through all this trouble?
How should I know? I've been under house arrest for years. But there is a way to find out, and perhaps to set things right. Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters. Your best lead is to look for details in his office.
We really gonna do this? Getting involved is a messy business, and it rarely pays.
This is about more than bits. This is about the survival of the colony. If you don't help, who will?
If it's dirty, it's a job for Sam.
It's filthy indeed, my mechanical friend. Rife with the worst sort of corruption.
Sam is awesome.
Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter.
Let's see. The HHC headquarters?
Halcyon Holdings Corporation, the collective of companies that run the colony together. allegedly in partnership with the Earth Directorate and appointed Minister of Earth.
Let's focus. How do I get to the HHC headquarters?
Via the Acropolis District, of course. That's where the most important corporate and government facilities are. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint just down the street. There might be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid
Yeah, we've
I
seen
don't
it in
know
the maintenance
specifics.
tunnels already.
Most people avoid the area for obvious reasons.
Once I get into the Acropolis district, what then?
When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and what used to be my office are.
How did you manage to hang on to your access card?
The board's lackeys are none too bright. I simply claimed I'd lost it and hid it somewhere no one would think to look.
You.
I merely hid it in a book. No one reads anything longer than a few pages around here. There are a few advantages to dealing with
Sure you
imbeciles.
did. Are we done here? Because I've got things to do.
Wait. Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. This is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me out of contact with the Earth Directorate. But they need to know what's happening here.
What's on the cartridge?
What isn't on it is the real question. I've gathered meeting minutes, internal messages, sustainability reports, and more, all exposing the corruption and mismanagement plaguing Halcyon. Once the rest of the Earth Directorate sees it, they'll have to send help.
You're awful trusting for a guy who's been locked in his own house for years.
The Earth Directorate is our best hope. Even Rockwell's resources are no match. And it is hardly in their interest to let Halcyon crash.
How long will that take?
Depending on the nature of their response, months at least, perhaps years. Organizing and sending personnel all the way out here is no mean feat.
Well, it's something.
And now I entrust it to you. Good luck, and trust no one in the Acropolis District.
First, how do we know he's telling truth? And my disguise is going to wear off. How do we know he's telling the truth? And also, can we look at the cartridge? Because I'd really like to know if what's on the cartridge is on the level, you know? Uh-huh. Blink. Let's see, can I? Not junk. Quest, perhaps. Inspect, but see, I can't actually see what's on it. Because what if the data we're given isn't what he said? What if it's something like... something worse, you know? Alright, so I can just fast travel to the district now, because we've already gone there through the maintenance tunnel. That's why I made it a point to do it last time, because I felt that this would happen. So look at that. We don't even need our disguise. Let's just go in there and, I suppose, have a little peek. A little peek at the office. Let's see. She looks like...
To just hawk one on the floor.
I do. But then Sam would clean it up. She has a name, so I want to see what she says.
Welcome to the official headquarters of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation.
Alright,
Board.
nothing important. Where are we
Today's
going?
briefing is brought to you by Auntie Cleo, a subsidiary
I don't have,
of Holding Pharmaceuticals.
Straight up. Wow. It's always troublesome for me to find what the next objective is, because the last several times it's been straight up. I need to go through a damn metal detector, don't I? I don't think the metal detector is going to work for me. That's gonna suck. I don't see any other way though. None of these doors work. It's not like I can hop up. Alright.
State your business. Please step away. This entry is for high priority HHC business only.
Show him the minister's HHC access card. Is this official enough for you?
Huh. I didn't realize we were still using those iridescent stickers. But this looks right. I'll just need you to register your
Pizza,
weapon
pizza,
to the revised
field guy.
request to carry 32B form. Each weapon will need a separate form.
You'd better be joking.
I'm not authorized to employ humor on the job, sir. Now, let's see.
Oh, how convenient. He ran out of forms.
When did I run out of forms?
Oh, what a shame.
You don't have to be sarcastic about it.
I kinda do.
You don't have time to wait on new forms. And I can't afford the citations for impeding HAC business. So I'm going to save us both some trouble and waive your forms. Just know there are a bunch of guards upstairs, and they're all high on dervish mist and low on patience. So try anything funny, and they'll paint the walls with your guts.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Up we go. It's a pretty tall building. And we got another named person. Hi, Percival.
If you'll forgive my saying so, that outfit looks splendid on you.
Oh, that's right. I'm wearing my stylish one. What exactly do you do here?
Personal assistant to Adjutant Akande and Chairman Rockwell. I'm also responsible for organizing the adjutant's stationery, which is more of a hobby.
Exciting.
The art of arranging stationery is a never-ending source of joy and satisfaction.
Isn't
Will
it?
there be anything else?
I'll be on my way. I don't expect him to let me back there. Well, shit. I guess I do need to convince him.
I understand you're Maverick Johnston's new star. Well done.
Oh, that's right, because I was in that movie.
Personal assistant.
Alright. Any chance I can meet Chairman Rockwell?
Ah. Oh, you were being serious. I'm obliged to inform you that Chairman Rockwell is unavailable for an indeterminate duration. Will there be anything else?
Huh.
You hear about that dissident working in that clothing store? This is why we've got to be vigilant.
Well, that door right there is the only thing new. Not new, but that stands out. Nope, this is also something.
Excuse me, just a moment. I beg your pardon, Minister
Oh, this is
Clark's
gonna be a good
former
conversation.
office is currently closed to solicitors.
Do we have to talk like this? I can only see half your face, it's creepy. You should get back to your desk. I saw somebody eyeing your stationery.
What? Oh dear. Thank you for reminding me. I can't stand the thought of someone else's hands touching my custom letterheads.
Alright, you weirdo. Alright. How convenient that there's a damn hole in the wall that lets me move on, you know, to where I need to be.
Just just goes to show you never really see your hometown till you travel with a visitor.
Broken snow globe, huh? I wonder what happened to Chairman. I have a feeling he's gonna come out and talk to us or something. Is that more of that, yeah, Spectrum vodka. Money. No pizza. I guess they don't have pizza in the future. Let's see. Oh man, I can't hack it. 100. 1 second. I know. Did I not make sure it was over 100? No, I didn't. I'm thinking of the dialogue stuff. Man. Yeah, I'm not close to that yet. I would need 2 or 3 more levels. Whatever. Let's first look at a priority message. Let's see. The chairman, the rough cut of the presentation is prepped to play. The PR department has a lot of work to do, but we've covered the basics. Halcyon is on the brink of starvation. The board scientists are working on a solution. Workers can look forward to the lifetime employment program for their chance to contribute. You'll see the current version when you print your keycard for the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. And yes, before you ask, the dimethyl sulfoxide has been delivered there. Oh, so it's at the Ministry. It's waiting for your sign off on the broad strokes, so I wanted to make sure you saw it. Don't worry, I'll make sure it gets properly edited. Sophia. So now we know where we need to go next, but let's get one of his key cards. And what is going on?
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together, and that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed. But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity. Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this! While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis, so that every Halcyonite can be part of the important work of saving our colony. By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again. And someday, in the not-too-distant future when we've solved this crisis, we'll all be back together again working for the good of Halcyon. Until then, the board shall provide for the deserving just as it always has. So, obey your supervisors, take your vitamins, follow your corporate-mandated grooming rituals, and rest assured with the board on your side, there is nothing to worry about.
That guy does not inspire trust at all.
I don't know about you, but I'm all for living fast and dying young.
Right. Personal files. Percival, how long does it take to clear out an abandoned office? Toss Clark's belongings into the streets of Byzantium for all I care. He's not using them. Just get my office expansion done before I return. Tired of staring at that hole in the wall. And for law's sake, do something about that doom and gloom presentation. We have the brightest minds in Halcyon working on our public relations department, and they make this announcement sound like a damned funeral elegy. We need something bright and cheerful. We need something we can sell. Reschedule my regular Wednesday massage. I have urgent matters to attend to off-site. I made inquiries and can confirm that we have plenty of food, real food, stored away from our intercolony trade. The nutritional profile of food produced within Halcyon has continued to decline. Soon people are going to start feeling hungry no matter how much they eat. Unfortunately, it's gotten too expensive to continue buying from even the closest colonies, but what we have will sustain Byzantium and a minimal workforce for the foreseeable future. Yeah, I can see something like this happen in real life. Maybe not, you know, food not filling us, but I can see, you know, the privileged having whatever is needed for survival, and it being a secret. Let's see, the heads of the other 9 corporations are up in arms about their shares again. As head of UDL, you can overrule them easily, but thought you should know they're at it again. Alright, so let's send the Minister Clark's message to Earth. Which I don't know if that serves any purpose for us. And we're done with this area. So now we just need to go to the Ministry office, which is where? Can I teleport out of here? Alright, so it's this way. Let's see what's going on up in here. And we had a key card, so now we can get in. Look at all these fancy looking places. And there is... It's in the basement this time. Okay.
Sorry, I shouldn't talk. Not without signing a waiver.
If you see any sprats loose up here, definitely don't touch them.
Lots of places to explore. Ooh, alright.
I think I'm gonna start taking my lunches out of the city. That woman.
Let's see. Humans are our 4th most important resource of the Ministry. Yeah. Ooh, that updated. Theodore Isaacs keeps eating my purple-berry lunches. I know that sprat-toothed little snot is the one doing it. I've seen him with cracker crumbs on his lips and purple-berry stains on his lab coat. Working next to him and seeing him pick the remains of my lunch out of his disgusting teeth just makes me want to scream. There, I did it. I screamed a little. That felt good. I'm just going to sit in the kitchen and wait for him to do it again. I'll catch him in the act, and then I'll come back and write up another entry. I'm going to be so livid. So this is Caroline. So she's like huddled in the kitchen somewhere. And that updated the quest for some reason. Okay, she has a feud with Theodore. So I didn't see someone named Theodore yet. Is this... Oh, hi.
Fast. The Ministry of Accuracy and Morale is off limits to everyone without X-36 level clearance.
It's okay. I'm a doctor.
I don't care if you're a brain surgeon. If you don't work here, or for Chairman Rockwell himself, you're not getting in.
Worth a try. You'd be surprised how often that works.
Like I said, X-36 clearance only beyond this point.
And I bet we'll get the clearance. Well, do we have it now? From the chairman's key card?
I don't know how you got that, but I still don't know you, and I don't have any new clearances on the list.
Huh. I can either lie or intimidate. I'm gonna say you must not be up to date on the Z532 clearances.
What are you talking about? There's no such thing.
Sure there is, you just don't have the clearance to know about it.
What? There's no way. I'm cleared to know about all clearances. I mean, I've gotta be, right?
I really enjoyed his writing. Huh, not mine. Come to think of it, I may have to write you up just for hearing about it.
Whoa, there's no need for that. Go on through, and let's pretend this conversation never happened.
Okay. So that leads to the same place the other place led. So let's go up. Let's see if we can find a Theodore, maybe. I have a feeling it's just another way.
Tillman get transferred or something?
That's right. You weren't here when it happened.
Just another way to get through, probably.
Oh, law, what did they take him for?
UDL's been questioning anybody with possible connections to Phineas Wells. And, well, Tillman designed all those wanted posters.
So UDL's interrogating Tillman? Ugh, that's disgusting. Can't believe I had lunch with the guy.
What? That makes no sense. They asked a guy to make wanted posters for Phineas because they want to capture him? Ooh, there's Caroline right there. And, so he makes the wanted posters, but because he made the wanted posters, he has an affiliation to Phineas now? Is that how that works? So they had to take him into questioning. Alright, this door you were guarding can't be gone in. So let's go talk to Caroline and maybe tell her something about Theodore. I don't know what that's gonna do. Will you get out of my way? Maybe I should take her purple berry crunch. Alright.
Sorry, I'm kinda in the middle of something.
Aw, man. I could have got her with science. Anyway, do you know a Theodore Isaacs?
I knew it. He's eating your lunch too, isn't he? That greedy little sissy pig.
He is.
This is great. I finally have someone else to complain to.
I'm delivering a formal reprimand to Theodore, but management forgot to send my ID.
Oh, that's no problem. I can get you into the lab. In fact, let's go there now. Theodore's out right now, but we should be ready when he gets back. That way everyone can see you chew him out.
Absolutely.
This is going to be so good.
Alright, let's go to the lab. Wherever the lab is, I'm guessing it's downstairs. She seems to be trapped. I don't think it's in here. No, that was a dead end. It's interesting because I'm guessing she's going to get me in this door, which I can already get in. I do like how they give you multiple avenues, though, to accomplish a goal. I have all the clearances. I'm still going to have to be disguised, I bet.
Hold, I need a favor. Think you could let my friend through just this once? After all, you still owe me.
Fine. But I don't want to hear anything about the catch-up packet incident ever again. And he's on his own if he runs into the guards downstairs.
You're the best, Holt. I'll wait here for Theodore, just in case he comes this way.
Where is she waiting? Just in that passage right there? Come on, companions, get out of the way. I want to see where she's going. Nope, she's going back up. I'm going to wait here, and then she goes back up to the kitchen. I think she just likes to eat. Oh, they're going to shoot me if I open this, aren't they? I don't think I can pick it right in front of them. But this one, maybe. No one's around. This probably leads to the same place as the other one. Where am I trying to go still? Down there? Oh, person walking right to me. You know, honestly, they can probably just see me fine. I guess it's this door, huh? Why don't you go somewhere else? Because I have a feeling they're not going to be thrilled if I pick it in front of them. Huh, okay. Still want to see what this is, though. Let's see, can I not be seen? Oh, come on. They only step away for a second.
It ain't stealing if no one sees.
They just don't seem to care at all that I'm sneaking through their place. And I'm not under a disguise or anything. I guess, ooh, identity cartridge. I guess I managed to, trick them. By doing both of those quests or whatever. So we got an identity cartridge now. I have a feeling that you can put on their armor also and probably trick them in this game. I'm not going to do that though. I'm not that worried about it, you know. Alright. So it sounds like this next area I'm going to be under disguise for. But I really don't have far to go. Okay, so I think a bigger disguise here would be, would probably be as a scientist. Where's Theodore? I'm kind of interested in that. Giles. I'm not supposed to...
Thanks to you, Reginald, Philippa, and the rest are up to their old games of deception and seduction.
Yeah, this is the dude we helped before.
But what are you doing here?
I'm not supposed to be helping people, but... Or talking to people, rather, when I'm hiding out, but... I had to see what he would say. I need to inspect the sulfoxide.
On the other side of the lab? Why, that requires a top-level clearance. After all, we're running low on the stuff.
I did you a favor.
Shouldn't be doing this, but you did help me out. Take this key card. It'll get you into the hibernation lab where the remaining dimethyl sulfoxide is. If you're seen by any of the guards, however, I'm afraid I can't help. Good luck.
Okay. How am I supposed to do it while maintaining my disguise? Huh. So I guess Phineas worked here. Alright, can I cut across maybe? Nope. My disguise is about to wear off. Where am I going now? Maybe I can talk to this guy and reset my disguise.
So what if those MSI suits made it on Monarch this whole time? I can do it easy.
Where did that elevator come from? Will that reset my disguise? No, it will not. I don't think they start shooting at me right away. I think they're just gonna start questioning me, which is fine, because I can talk my way out of everything.
What? No
Hi.
visitors allowed, citizen. I'm gonna need to see some identification.
How embarrassing. You must have left it at home.
Sure. I've heard that one before.
Doubt it. My story involves 3 sprats, a half-drained stun baton, and a gallon of stimulation.
Stop, stop! I don't want to hear anymore.
Neither do I.
Just don't let me catch you again without your ID. Okay?
Alright, so that resets my disguise. I can do that 2 more times. All the while, I'm trying to figure out how to get that way. I'm guessing I gotta go up, maybe? I don't even know. Yeah, looks like it. All right, there we go. Do I need to jump down? I guess we already learned we can't jump. Here we go. Man, that disguise wears off fast, doesn't it? And that is basically where I came in. Oh, now I gotta go over there. What is this? Nothing. Alright. Let's view the lab notes. Subjects are shown improved circulation, increased neuroactivity. So this is going to be one of those things where if I take this, they can't revive the citizens of Halcyon, but if I don't take it, I can't revive the people from the Hope colony ship. So, I mean, that's what it's looking like. So if that's the case, you know, people get screwed either way. Now, the citizens of Halcyon are probably a little snobbish and stuff. They maybe deserve a little bit, but you know they're going to be freezing the ones that are least in control, the ones that aren't the bad ones. So I feel like the victims here, regardless, are bad. What I mean to say is, I feel like the victims, either way, aren't deserving of it. I want to take down the board itself, though. I'm going to transfer it anyway, because that's what I need to do. It's going to result in the death of human test subjects. Experimental integrity and test subject vitality can be maintained by leaving a 73.629%. So I would only be able to take the 26. Is that enough? Is that enough for me to revive the Hope people? Alright. So, if that's the case, I left them alive. And I should have got the stuff I need. Did that not work? Oh, there's the canister. Oh, gee, they scared the crap out of me. Alright, that should be enough, plus they're still good. I didn't take all of it. So now I got to get to Phineas. Alright. So I got 2 more. I can talk myself out twice more. So I should be good. Plus this is the way out anyway. Yeah. Not too shabby. That's probably the best it could have been. And Theodore got off lucky that time. Alright, let's go visit Phineas.
Sam, you have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
No one ever looks quite the same in person as they do in my reports. And my reports of you have been exceptionally thorough.
I don't know
You've
who
had
this
quite a
is.
career.
I'm just getting started.
I'm glad to hear that. This may come as a surprise, but I happen to enjoy your work. I've been keeping up with you ever since Emerald Vale. Now that was an interesting piece of work. A rundown backwater, barely worth the ink on a map. Until you showed up. When you cut off power to Edgewater, you saved me a great deal of trouble. Now I don't have to bother trying to save that town. All this happened because some mysterious stranger fell out of the sky.
What can I say? I'm an impactful person. You almost sound like you approve.
Not always. For the longest time, I could never be sure if you were on our side or against us. You should be back on the Hope, frozen in a hibernation chamber. Yet here you are, flying about in a stolen ship, leaving a trail of paperwork in your wake. The board doesn't know what to make of you. But I do. I've seen your potential. There's so much we can do for this colony.
How do you know I'm from the Hope?
You haven't exactly been keeping it a secret.
True enough.
We raised security on the Hope after Wells broke in. As for discovering the identity of the missing colonist, all we had to do was scan the passenger manifest.
I'm sure you didn't bring me all this way just to flatter me.
You have something I want. I'd like to negotiate.
I'm guessing she doesn't want the chemical. I'm guessing she wants Phineas. You people need better security. Anybody could have lifted those chemicals.
I'm not here to talk about stolen chemicals. I'm after something far more valuable. Your cooperation. Phineas Wells is wanted by
Yeah,
the
that's what I
board.
thought.
I want to convince you to turn him in to us.
I'm not for the board. Wanted for what exactly?
He has a litany of charges against him. Vandalism, illegal experimentation, sedition. I could go on. Wells is a dangerous madman. His plan is going to endanger everyone in Halcyon. He's an obsessive psychopath. And he's using you. You're in contact with Wells. I want you to send us a tracing signal from his communication terminal.
Oh, hey, Matt. Yeah, I will kill her if I get the chance. I plan, if they give me the freedom, I plan to take out all the corporations. We'll see how the game plays out and if they allow me to do that. But I'll take down the board, I'll take down Anti-Cleo, Spacer's Choice, pretty much the entire of Halcyon. Not necessarily the citizens, the workers, the scientists per se, but definitely the leadership. The CEOs and all those people sitting around, having all their nutrition and not sharing it. Hold on, getting a lot of noise on this signal. Could you fuck off and never call back?
You are making a serious mistake.
Adjutant Akonde's call has been terminated. Will there be anything else, Captain?
If she's been following all of my activities, then she knows that she's the one that made a mistake. Let's go talk to Phineas. I don't know why. If she can tap into my communications, I'd be surprised if she can't just figure out where my ship went and find out where his
If you don't mind my
hideout is, you know?
Minister Clark is lucky to have you on his side.
Oh yeah. I would assume they would give me that freedom. I'd be pretty disappointed if they didn't. That seems to be what this whole game's about, you know? It's us versus them kind of moment. Who do I want to take with me? I like who I have with me. They're fine. I think they're probably going to make me choose to go with the board versus everyone else. and or for everyone else against the board. And I have a feeling they're going to throw at me a pretty compelling argument, which is hard to believe because I can't think of what they would say to make me like the board. But I think they're going to try. And, yeah, the board's going down.
I've kept myself busy in your absence, optimized my formula. I'm now confident I can revive the remaining colonists. All I need now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. I'll take as much as you can give me.
They got 26% of what they had. I found new chemicals in the ministry. The board was testing them on human subjects.
Human test subjects? Oh, that's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's exactly what I'd expect out of the board.
I don't necessarily trust this guy either, though. These are all the chemicals I could get. Any more and I would have killed the subjects.
Damn, that's not enough. Not nearly enough for the whole ship. I could revive a handful of settlers. Maybe, possibly, damn.
The colony's on the verge of collapse. The board's been trying to cover it up.
I know. I've suspected as much for years. Of course, I don't expect the board to do a thing about it. They've been driving our colony to the brink of destruction for decades. The board's mismanagement put our colony on the road to collapse. If we don't put a stop to them, thousands of colonists are going to die.
Yeah, I need to meet her in order to kill them. Is that something that can be missed? You know, without spoiling it, is that something that can be missed? Like if I don't go do a side quest? Or is it going to gradually lead me to that choice anyhow? I have a feeling they're going to lead me there. I do have a flamethrower, so technically I could use one. Let's see. It gets worse. The chairman's planning on freezing every worker in Halcyon.
Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse, and the chairman's plan to save all of us is to save himself?
Yep, that's it.
I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board made this crisis, and now they want to solve it by freezing the rest of us? That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape clause. Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all. Toss them out into space, just to make room in their hibernation chambers.
Yeah, she appears instead of the other guy if I don't meet her and kill her. I don't think I've had a chance to meet her yet. I think that's something they'll push me towards soon. Because I'm guessing I have to go back probably to the Halcyon area soon. And I'm going to need to get more of that chemical somehow. Let's see. We need to think about this. There has to be something we can do.
Short of lining up every member of the board and shooting them in the back of the head. Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds Earth ever sent us, uncorrupted by the board. The board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope into a prison for the rest of us. They're likely on their way to the Hope as we speak. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get them off the Hope.
Ooh. Let's see. There's a way. It's not exactly safe, but we could skip the Hope into the system.
Merciful gibbering law, you're a genius!
Oh, I know.
We bring the Hope to us. Skip the the distance of colony space, right next to my lab.
Don't they have a tracking on the Hope or something? They said they upped the security. Wouldn't that also reveal to him where his lab is? Huh. The Hope's probably damaged. We'll have to route power from the unreliable.
Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me, but I perceive the shape of your plan.
So I'm the leader now.
Link up the Hope to the unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector. We can skip the entire colony ship into the rings of Terra 2.
I've got a healthy disregard for personal safety, but this sounds crazy, even to me.
Your instincts are correct. By any
This is the last act, Ellie. We gotta take a risk.
Isn't it wonderful?
Experimental methods for killing noxious life forms are not covered under this unit's limited liability agreement.
Took the words out of my mouth, Sam.
You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to activate the Hope's skip drive. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them immediately.
Wait, I've got some questions.
Certainly. How can I help?
People aren't going to notice a gigantic colony ship slamming into the rings of Terra 2?
Unlikely. The Hope is as massive as the Groundbreaker, but compared to the rings of Terra 2, positively minuscule. The board might notice, possibly, depending on the position of their heads relative to the depth of their collective posteriors.
I might be that. I might be friends with every company except the board. Pretty much. We'll look at that in a moment. Should I expect any resistance? Of course I should.
Surprise me. When I pulled you out of the Hope, the board nearly intercepted me. I expect they stepped up security since my little act of larceny.
Just so we're clear, you know skip drives aren't supposed to be used like this.
Skip drives were never designed to be used within a system, but I skipped my ship across Halcyon when I rescued you, and that turned out fine, mostly. That is, I ruined my ship and nearly killed myself in the process, but the maneuver was well within acceptable margins of risk. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Does this guy ever step out from behind bulletproof glass? Alright, I'm ready.
You're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers, scientists, engineers, experts in their field. If we work together, we can still find a way to save Halcyon. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If there's even the slightest chance we can save Halcyon from oblivion, then we have to take it.
I wanted to talk about the Hope.
Certainly. How can I help?
I did all of that, so... 29. Alright. Let's pump hack up a bit. Just to do it. Alright, so my reputation is revering with the Groundbreaker and Iconoclast and Monarch and Sublight, even though I pissed off the leader of Sublight last stream. The board is mixed. So they don't like me at all. They're not friends with me, but they don't hate me so much. Anti-Cleo is fine with me. C&P is neutral, and everyone else is revering. So yeah, I feel like I don't mind pissing off Spacer's Choice or Anti-Cleo or the board. Or even really Sublight too much, even though, you know, I'm fine with those. Monarch, Stellar Industries, they're fine. Iconoclasts are kind of crazy, but fine. Oh yeah, you gotta agree to a deal with her and then shoot her.
What could go wrong?
We'll see where it goes with this. I'm gonna save it. So if you don't agree to a deal with her, there's no chance of meeting her to shoot her. And well, I'm sure she shows up on a colony ship or something. Probably. Alright, this is gonna be interesting. At some point, I'll play through this a second time and try different things. I'm just not gonna do it directly following this playthrough. I'll probably wait till it launches on Steam and play it again.
Nyoka is drunk. Surprise.
Oh yeah? Where's Nyoka? Probably in the kitchen or her room. And it's Felix.
Human, you are in violation of Cleanliness Ordinance 8886.
That's quite a pose she's got there. Sam does not approve. Alright. Let us go to Hope.
Captain, I hope Dr. Wells has not dragged you into one of his irrational schemes again. My diagnosis of his mental stability is not flattering. Welcome back, Captain. I've received an urgent message from Lilia Hagen of Sublight.
Oh really? She doesn't like me. Why is she talking to me? Charm, of course. Who else would it be for?
Please, Captain. I do not have the processing power for your sass right now. Later is another story.
Yeah, well, whoever it leads me to, if they're with the board, I'm gonna oppose them. Whether it be her or Rockwell, or both. I'm sure there's a lot of different ways to complete it, and there's probably a lot of different events and order that it can all be carried out in. What does it say?
Lilia praises your grit, guts, and moxie. Her only rebuke is an excess of moral fiber that threatens the species.
Ha! She did send me a letter of referral. How thoughtful of her.
I agree. Given her disposition, morality, and career path,
I think that's funny that she carried through with that.
the dissolution between you was highly probable to be both unpleasant and dangerous.
Alright.
I request you do not wake me if I am sleeping
Uh-huh.
on your return.
The Hope.
We have arrived
Yeah, the
at
board
Hope.
is.
I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive.
Tell me about the
Hope
Hope.
is the Groundbreaker's prettier, sleeker sister. She wandered off and got lost for 70 years, but just recently was found. Also, there are hundreds of thousands of frozen organic life forms hibernating in her hold.
Nah, I do know all that already. What's going to happen if I skip the Hope?
If your calculations are even slightly off, you could crash the entire colony ship into Terra 2. Or the sun.
What was I doing again?
Forgetfulness can be an early warning sign of asphyxiation due to loss of pressurization. Are you breathing comfortably, Captain? I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive.
Are they going to make me kill off Ada? I hope not. Do you know, Matt, if I'm ever able to go to Tartarus? Because it shows the lock symbol. Like, maybe that's later in the game. I haven't been to Olympus, but I don't know if you ever go there. Or Eridanos. Or Hephaestus. I I don't think we've been to Typhon either. But most of these, I would say, they don't look like I can go there. But this one has a lock on it, which makes me think it's at the end of the game or something. I don't think I've missed anything. Let's go on to the Hope and deal with the security forces. I wonder if,
A wise decision.
Oh, B-Dog, thank you very much. I appreciate the follow. Oh, Quincy? Yep, corporate has taken over. So let's see. So I need to do both of those. They don't look like they're gonna attack me yet. Okay, that's what I thought, Matt. Yeah, I figured the lock made it stand out as different than others. It makes me wonder if they were ever going to like have DLC for the game or something. I feel like I heard they were working on something else. See, I should just shoot all these people. But there's always the possibility I'm just gonna be able to talk to them, you know? Alright. Let's look at the logs first. Yeah, I want to find my own pod that I got woken from, and I want to find out what my name is. Well, I know what my name is because I gave my character a name, but I mean, like, it's probably just going to say my character's name on there, I think. I want to find out a backstory of myself. I think my character was a scientist on Earth. 10 years. Longest trip Donna and I ever took was a week-long sojourn into the Silver Mountains. Even that set her on edge. She's a homebody, always was. She packed so much food we could have been stranded out on those rocks for a month, and we probably would have been just fine. UDL sent us on a team-building seminar into the city once. They paid for everything. Donna still packed nutrient bars, just in case the bus broke down. It's going to take the ship 10 years to reach Halcyon, an entire decade. It's a good thing UDL provided the rations, else she might have dumped our life savings into mixed nuts and freeze-dried meat. Yeah, DLC would be great. If they do come out with it, I have a feeling it would coincide with like the Steam release or something, you know? But even if they don't come out with DLC, you know this game, it was praised enough and it did well enough that there's going to be a sequel at the very least. Let's see, this is them saying goodbye to Earth. Okay. Little did they know they would not wake up. Power status. Only life support is powered. Very much overdue. Some idiot left his fork on the plate, on his plate. Microsoft, macrowave, not microwave. Short circuit it. Alright. Guess we're gonna patch the power through.
Let's hope we don't have to run in a hurry.
Alright, so next order of business. They don't look like they're hostile. They'd be red. I have a feeling they will be soon. I kind of want to, walk up to him. I want to talk to Quincy at the very least. What's his deal? He's got a name, so that means he's important. Hi.
You know, when they posted us here, I told them there wasn't any point. Nobody would be so stupid as to fly to the ass end of the colony for this derelict. Shows how much I know. You've got about 5 seconds to tell me what you're doing here before I make you take a walk outside.
I'm not afraid of you. I can literally convince you in 3 different ways. Let's see. They sent me to extract a few samples from your frozen cargo. It's gross.
Ugh, I don't want to know. You lab coats do the filthiest work. All right. You'll want a uniform so my staff doesn't shoot you on sight. They're a dangerous mix of bored and trigger-happy. We've got a few extra in the old badge station to my right. Good luck.
Okay. He said to his right. Yeah, that is to his right. Huh. So did I have to talk to him? I thought I could just go up this way. Huh, okay. So I kind of had to do that anyway. I could have snuck around like this. They also, Whoa, what the hell? I don't know what they want me to wear. He also said I looked,
Don't know how you managed to get Zora and Sanjar in the same room.
Are you still talking about that? That was a long time ago. That was like several planets ago. Yeah, he said I look like a scientist. Do I look like a scientist? I got a cool little outfit on with the dress shoes, the top hat, and a sniper rifle. I don't think I look like a scientist. I don't know what I look like. Alright, he wants me to put on an outfit. And I'm guessing it's the riot control. It's the only thing I could think of. I don't think he's talking about... Because that's a Marauder outfit right there. What did I just loot? Yeah, I would guess that looks like what he wants. It doesn't look like what he's wearing. No, it does have the tubes. A little bit. I don't know. It's very confusing. I feel like I'm missing... I don't see any other armor, though. Oh, I need that. Does that help? I mean, I already had that. You know what? Fuck it. I like to be classy. I'm gonna stay classy. If they want to fight me, I'll shoot them in the face. I'm not worried about it. I'm not wearing their equipment. Doesn't look cool enough.
You get tired of patrolling, just go rough somebody up.
I need to go all the way around, don't I? Okay. No one sees anything. Oh wow, I can't steal that whilst crouched.
Nice going.
I guess I found a another path.
Security worker, this error. Hope
Hi.
data not found. Identify yourself.
Get out of my face. This statement is false. I think that's cool.
Error. Paradox protection protocols have prevented me from registering your stated identification. Please report to your nearest mechanical engineer.
Everything I say is false.
Error. Paradox prevention has temporarily disabled this unit's auditory processing. Thank you for your cooperation.
Alright. What's this computer? Wow. There's almost 10,000 pods? So I was in CB5. I'm gonna write this down on the off chance that we see it. CB5524. Although more likely we'll notice it because it'll probably be empty.
Can't think of much worse than drooling on your pillow in front of a bunch of strangers.
Alright. Hope Bridge keycard. We needed that. Yeah, I'm not reading all this right now. Alright. I need to get right. I don't know why I'm still picking up ammo and stuff. I don't need it at all. Ooh, this is from Phineas. This is Phineas Wells. Yeah, let's go with that. Work continues on test subject 112. Which is not me. Retrieve from hibernation bay 8. Time of extraction, oh, let's say 2.5 hours ago. Time of death, 6 minutes prior. Explosive cell death, my arch nemesis, haunting my every attempt at reviving our frozen colonists. Making a mockery of my procedures, I've tried every combination of every chemical available to me. Attempted every variation of every possible thawing procedure. A gradual melt, a flash thaw. Extremities first, brain first. Don't know how much more of this I can take. 4 hours of sleep in the last 72. Can still hear her screaming in my nightmares. Subject 112, which I'm pretty sure is not me. Real name Harley Stanton. Oh, that's right, he died, so it can't be me. Age 39, enjoyed singing. I'm sorry, Harley, I couldn't save you. So, yeah, Phineas is a good guy then. You know, he has remorse and stuff, even though he didn't do anything wrong, per se, with this. He was just trying to wake people and it wasn't working. Let's see. Begin audio log as soon as I say the words begin audio log. What a ridiculously inconvenient program. What happens if I just accidentally say the phrase audio log? Don't know why I'm talking to a frozen colonist. You're losing it, Phineas. Focus, focus. Come on, make the incision. There we go. Excellent. Well, well, my frigid friend. You disobeyed the moratorium on ingesting food 36 hours prior to hibernation, didn't you? Thank the law for disposable gloves. Steady now, steady. Oh, that's not good. That's definitely not good. Damn slippery scalpel. Who makes these anyway? Spacer's choice? Alright, I've got no choice. I'm going in. Route communications due to unreliable.
Can you hear me, Captain? I have successfully integrated myself into the Hope's comm systems, and am attempting to establish contact with the Hope's more primitive processor now. Would you like me to play a mood-suitable music selection while you travel to the bridge? Oh, sorry. File not found.
Alright. So now we gotta go all the way to the bridge. This is a bit of a trek, isn't it? But I have 2 more attempts at talking myself out of trouble.
Which pod were you slumbering in for so long, Captain? The missing one, I take it?
Oh, not bad. Ooh, we got an elevator too. I don't think we need to do the elevator though. Not when we can hack into everything. Oh, great. We actually have combat now, don't we? Whoa, you're kinda... Wow, I leveled up quickly, didn't I? Alright, I wasn't expecting that. Let's get Hack up there some more. What do we want? We're gonna go on offense. Ooh, so I can send the Hope. This is where I could send the Hope probably to Halcyon if I want it. Or something. I'm not gonna do that. What do I want to give you? Let's give her that one. Give them a little bit more time to fight along with us. Why is this... Oh, it's because of the codex. I'm confused. Which part of the codex did I not look at? Oh my gosh, this is gonna be the last thing I look at. Is it this? I don't understand why that's important. Maybe I need his license number? Alright, there's gonna be more bad guys in this area. No?
Should we assign Sam for a cleanup?
Let's see. Civil War. This Civil War nonsense is exhausting. Blood everywhere. Every time I turn around, another pirate ship has been sealed off. How the hell am I supposed to do my job if the captain locks all the damn doors? Fuck it. I'm gonna find a way to lock myself in a hibernation chamber, and they can wake my ass up when we arrive at a colony. Have fun cleaning your own floors from now on, assholes. So this is... I think that's the same dude
Sam cleans it up.
that left the other message. So this ship had a history. They had a lot going on here. I don't know what in the void just happened, so I'm writing it down just in case I'm going insane. Pull the guy out of the pod and his arm got all clammy, rubbery almost. I poked at it for a bit and it started to fucking liquefy. Like it was made of water. Stuffed him back in quick as I could, but the rest of him ain't in a good way. Don't think he'll make it. This better not be a fucking trend, or after all this, we're gonna starve anyway. So... I guess this is my fault for not reading everything I've come across on the ship, but it's looking to me almost like they had a similar issue where they had to seal everybody away because of starvation and not because of just transferring, you know? Oh, great. Not just because they were going to another place. So I guess I gotta take the elevator somewhere. Sure.
So we're really gonna do this? I've seen lots of crazy, Captain, but Phineas is in a class of his own. Do you really think he knows what he's doing? Sending us to skip the Hope into Terra-2's orbit right under the board's nose?
That was my idea, not Phineas's idea. Who you calling crazy? I'm not sure, but it's our best chance.
There's a sobering thought. Makes me want to drink. I think this whole plan's insane, but it'll make a good story, you know, if we survive. Speaking of, I get that Phineas thinks he's saving the colony, but what about you? Why risk your neck on this crazy scheme?
I want to bring the board down. I want to save all the colonists. I'm a good guy. People of Halcyon deserve a chance. So do colonists on the Hope.
Coming from anyone else, that would sound like a line from one of those Odeon Pictures movies. But I think you really mean it. Still, all this depends on the other Hope colonists. Are they gonna pull us out of the shit? Or are we all just gonna leave a bigger, uglier stain on this corner of the galaxy?
If they're half as capable as me, we'll be in good hands.
This is why I like you, Captain. Well, whenever you're ready to do this, I'm with you. Anything else?
No. Let's not talk about Zora and Sanjar yet again. We've had a lot of that already. Alright, let's go. This looks like a door I can open. Alright, not too shabby.
That's the Hope's computer up ahead. I'll admit, I am curious to wake him.
Logs first. I don't know why there was a civil war going on board the ship. Okay. Let's patch Ada through.
Greetings, Captain. I am speaking to you through the Hope's computer system. It's a rather cramped feeling, but it'll do.
Wait, before I do this, tell me, Ada, am I really doing the right thing?
Probably not, but don't let that stop you. My Constellation executables could use some beefing up. Searching. Please stand by. Ah, found one. It will go great, Captain. I am almost 4.01% certain we will not die.
So you're telling me there's a chance. Okay, I'm ready to skip the Hope.
Are you sure? That is extremely dangerous. Skipping the Hope will void the warranty on the skip drive.
Who cares about warranties?
And also potentially kill an entire planet. How is my humor now, Captain? Improved?
Yeah, sounds funny. I'm sure there's other stuff I can be doing on this ship right now, like exploring and stuff. But I'm gonna go ahead and skip the Hope to Terra 2.
Jump starting the skip drive. Destination set to the rings of Terra 2.
I'm skipping it myself? Or do it? What does that mean? Does that mean have her do it or me do it manual? I'm gonna say I'm skipping it myself.
I wouldn't advise that, Captain.
In case I don't get another chance to say it, it's been interesting, Captain.
Oh shit, I don't have enough science to do it. You're right, this is too complex, you do it.
Admitting a deficit? My, you never cease to amaze me, Captain. Skipping the Hope in 3, 2, 1.
Let's hope we can trust Ada.
Does your captain seriously intend to do a micro jump in system with engines that haven't been powered in 70 years on a derelict ship?
That is what my captain intends, yes.
But that is a gross misuse of the skip drive. The Zero Point Drives Corp and I will not be held responsible for any damage incurred during transport, and this will cause extreme damage.
Yes, I am aware of that.
You should not be doing this. The humans will die.
Thank you, Hope. It looks like all systems are go. Captain, I would advise you to
It'll
hold
be
on to
fine.
something now.
What's the worst that can happen? You just gotta have hope. I bet all the corporate people on board right now are like, are we moving? Do you feel that? Perfect. That went great.
Oh, good. We are still alive and have successfully skipped into Terra 2's orbit. I reported as much to Phineas Wells, but he has not responded. Perhaps you should check in on him.
Oh, great.
I hardly felt a thing.
Was that an attempt at humor, Doctor? Certain levels of drollness are difficult for me to discern.
Okay. Anything else I can do on this? No. What's down there? I don't think my disguise is gonna last forever. What's in here? Do a little bit of exploration. This just leads us back into the room again. Alright, we'll talk our way out when they approach me in a moment. I don't know why I'm looting all this. We don't even use our stuff very often. I barely upgrade.
I
Hi.
don't recognize you. Are you new here?
Yeah? Surprise inspection, soldier.
Oh, hell, no one informed me of any surprise inspection.
Then it wouldn't be much of a surprise.
Oh, of course. I'll just get out of your way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, move along.
Didn't match the personality. I want to know what all these places are.
These were the private quarters of the Hope's former crew. Shall we hold a moment of silence for the dearly departed? No?
So yeah, they were having food troubles too. We'd have to eat about a third of the colonists on a survivor journey. So it's almost like history repeating themselves, you know, because they froze. Yeah, they had to use the cold storage in order to skip starvation, and now that's what Halcyon's trying to do. I'm using up all my disguise, basically, in order to just explore. Yeah, dialogues are good. Ooh, what is this? Was this another path? Yep. Now my disguise is gonna wear out again. And we get to talk to whoever.
Something about you doesn't look right.
You got a problem with the way I look?
That's not what I'm saying.
Sounds like what you're saying.
Forget I asked. Just don't make more pain.
Yeah, that went about how I thought. So do I get... Oh yeah, I can explore everywhere if I want. I don't think we went down this way. Or did we? Nah, we went the other way. One of the colonists have gone missing. Cameras in the pod bay have been deactivated for I don't know how long. So he thinks Frank was waking people up. He started eating people. And that's why the other dialogue option was like they tasted a little morsel and it was like they didn't care what it was. It tasted delicious. That's pretty dark. I don't get... And this is my fault because I skipped a lot of stuff here. But I don't get exactly... Like, obviously they're traveling from, you know, Earth to a settlement, right? And so they're all in like cold storage. Cool, I get it. But what I don't get is why there was anybody awake. I guess the ship needed a crew. But if that's the case, why did the crew start running out of food? That's the part I missed. But they started running out of food, so that's when they decided they were going to start eating people. Now these are the same people that I'm supposed to wake up to help save Halcyon and stuff. Not that all of them were bad, or all of them were trying to eat each other or anything, but still. Did we... Did we go this way yet? I don't think we did. Yeah, we did. Huh. I didn't see that ladder last time. What is this all about? Just another way in, I guess, that let me skip everybody. Very interesting. Ooh, power down sentries. Or I can make them attack everybody. I don't think I'm going to do that. I am okay with disabling all the sentries though. Which does not seem to be happening. What, At least you aren't the sprats that attack. So I guess this is just another path. So the custodial engineer dude, the janitor, is finding fingers and blood and stuff like that all around. I don't think he's having a good time. Yeah, we've been in there, I think. So they went off course and they dropped out of sublight. They were just having a ton of problems. So yeah, it looks like the crew would have to survive on the ship. They weren't going to be in suspended animation. And they were going to have to survive on the ship for 26 years. And then the skip drive broke. So they knew they were going to starve. And sometime around that, before they arrived, so sometime within 26 years or so, is when they started eating people and stuff. Not they, but Frank. But if the skip drive broke, how did I use it? I don't remember us doing repairs.
Captain, I am receiving a transmission from Dr. Wells. Captain, I shall now play the transmission I received from Dr. Wells.
The board is here. They've found me somehow. They're about to blast my door open. I can't stop them from getting me, and there isn't enough time to explain everything. But there's something very important you need to remember. The board, all their lackeys, they're all a bunch of swine. Do you hear me? They're fucking corporate swine. You fucking pigs! I'll take you all out with me. I'll never...
It would seem the recording captured some rather dire events. I presume you'll want to dock at the orbital lab to check on your associate as soon as possible. How can I be of assistance?
Okay.
I'll be here.
He kept using pigs and swine. Almost like he meant that in a literal sense or something.
Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
Do I get to shoot people now? Let's shoot some people. Why don't they have any guards posted or anything? Did they like grab him and run? Or did they kill him and leave? I don't see him anywhere unless this is a trap. Huh. That's his arrest warrant, basically.
Caution!
Whoa. It didn't look like they were gonna attack. Oop. I shot Ellie by mistake. That was real close, wasn't it? What are you looking at, Bubbles? Really? Was I hidden this cloth somehow? What is attacking me? They used some sort of area effect on me.
Try that again.
Jerks? Oh wow, what is this? You've been exposed to N-rays once too often. No. I don't want you. You perk points. Alright. Usually their name's in red when they can be attacked. Or when they're gonna attack on sight. And theirs wasn't? So I thought I was fine. That is not the case. How did they get in? Okay. Now who's behind the bulletproof glass? Ha 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 ha. Oh, I gotta read his computer, but what's back here? I figured he had to have like a whole bedroom and kitchen and stuff back here. Any secrets?
You got nimble fingers, Captain.
Finn's Force. Is that a science gun? What is that? It's a sniper rifle, kinda. And it's better than mine. Huh. Potentially better than mine. We might have to upgrade it. Maybe put a scope on it, and we'll see how it works. We haven't seen any really special long guns the whole game. I don't think. I could have missed it though. Hack it. If you're seeing the screen, I, Phineas V. Wells, have been perniciously kidnapped and very probably incarcerated by the perfidious and cowardly government of Halcyon in the prison fortress of Tartarus. Ah, so now it unlocks. I gotta do a jailbreak. If I have not already been executed for charges leveled against me, I hope the person reading this email, or reading this, not email, terminal, will find a way to finish my work or rescue me, preferably the latter. This screen constitutes my last will and testament. I commend my body and my belongings to the icy depths of the ether. If this is Kazarus, I prepare an emergency care package located in a hidden panel, unlock the panel from my terminal, and claim its contents immediately. And this is for his eyes only, which means let's read it. The Hope made it to Halcyon after all, 25 years too late. The board doesn't know what to do with an entire ship full of frozen colonists, so naturally they're going to leave them there. Corporate tells us revival is impossible. They've tried absolutely nothing, and apparently they're all out of options. Boulder Dash. Cellular regeneration after long-term hibernation is really just a question of thermodynamics. I'm quite confident I could find a way to revive the Hope's colonists, if only corporate would authorize my request. Frankly, I don't see why I need the permission of my employers to conduct experiments in the name of scientific advancement. What nonsense. Did Newton beg permission from his employers before discovering the 3 laws of motion? Genius is not beholden to the vicissitudes, I don't know, of bureaucracy. Besides, the Hope has a cargo of hundreds of thousands of colonists. The board practically expects a few to go missing. So, he's willing to experiment on people. 113 seconds, new records. Most of my subjects last 93 seconds on average before total cellular liquefaction reduces them to several gallons of organic soup 3 degrees above freezing temperature. So I feel like his motives are pure, like he actually wants to help and stuff, but I feel like he's a sociopath. Like he has no qualms about sacrificing all these people, but he wants to be rescued from prison, of course. 113 seconds of screaming. Now he did say in another message that it was giving him nightmares though, so maybe I don't know. This subject was stronger than the others, but in the end his body failed to survive the revival process. He was my 12th subject to die. I don't know how much longer I can keep doing this. Strictly speaking, I do know the Hope has hundreds of thousands of colonists, but only experimented on 12. How many more experiments before I successfully revive a single subject? 1, 10, 100, 500? Statistically insignificant. If I experimented on one subject every month, I would not make a dent in Hope's population in a lifetime. Can still hear the screaming. Trouble sleeping, trouble concentrating. Psychological toll significant. On to subject number 13. So yeah, he was having shit. He was dealing with it. I always suspected this would happen. The board finally discovered what I'd done and sent their headhunters to track me down, but they'll never find me. They say I'm a murderer, and they're right, I am. I regret what I've done, but I'm not about to turn myself into the board. I'm not going to go begging the board's forgiveness. Only the Hope's colonists can forgive me for what I've done. They're the only people who can set things right, and I'm going to find a way to revive them no matter how long I have to stay in hiding. I've got my notes with me, I have my equipment, and now I have this lab. It's time I return to work. Okay. Tartarus nav key. He like knew he was gonna end up in prison at some point. Alright, he didn't have a workshop here, right? And there's one on my ship, I think, yeah. I'll see if I can do anything with this gun. Yeah, I could have teleported back to the ship. And get some cardio in.
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
Fertilizer shipments. Oh, hi. I can't remember where we got those. Alright, so... Not tinker, I want to modify. I can't modify it, can I? Can't put scopes or anything on it? Sure, let's tinker with it then. Actually, let's tinker... I have so much money. I don't know what I want to do. Fuck it. Let's just go into Tartarus. That's where we're going, right? Confront the person who runs the board's operations, Sophia. So we can't mess with the chairman, I guess, but...
We may soon be embarking for a maximum security prison planet. I believe the crew would like to speak with you to, as you humans put it, air some concerns.
Why didn't the crew tell me themselves? Oh, hi, everyone.
So, Phineas got himself taken to Tartarus. That's usually a one-way trip.
Breaking Phineas Wells out of a maximum security penitentiary. I can't think of a better lost cause to commit ourselves to.
To extract the scientist, you will need to infiltrate the labyrinth. But that course of action is likely to be quite dangerous, Captain.
He's not the best of people. But we do need him to revive the colonist. So we can't abandon Phineas. We have to free him if we have any hope of saving the colony.
I am programmed to warn you whenever you exhibit inclinations toward risky behavior. Breaking into Tartarus will not be easy.
Getting in is the simple part. It's getting out again that's the trouble. Trust me, I know.
Let's just do it. Kick down some doors, grab Doc Wells, and cut a path out. We don't need a plan. We got guns.
If you really mean to do this, you should see to your final affairs and close out any unfinished business. Once you sneak into Tartarus, you may be there a while. Or permanently.
So I wonder if this is the prison that the vicar was stationed at or whatever. Alright, crew, what do you think about all this?
It's the craziest plan I've ever heard. And I mean that as a compliment.
I like her.
You didn't hire me to think. And I ain't about to start now. You're my boss. And I'll walk into fire with you.
I think it's insane. But maybe the colony needs a healthy dose of insanity right about now.
I know it's dangerous. And I won't lie and say I'm not scared out of my wits. But I couldn't live with myself if we didn't do something.
You're asking for more than bravery from us, Captain. But there are worse ways to go than dying for a good cause. I'm in.
Let Sam get the grime out. It's what our units do best.
The entire plan is a terrible idea, But I admire your bravado, Captain, which leads me to illogically believe, against the odds, that you will be successful.
Of course I will.
We gonna prepare?
Let me stop everybody for a moment.
Guess I could give my ass-kicking boots another coat of polish. You got some sort of plan in mind?
Just because I wanna save the game before I go in. We'll play it smart. Talk our way through if we can.
The fewer folks we got to hurt, the better. Maybe on our way out, we let all those poor souls locked up in there go free.
Sure, boss. You do the talking. I'll pack a few more rounds of ammo.
Alright, saving.
Things on Monarch have really cooled off.
Just goes straight. There's always peaceful
Sure.
option.
And fish sticks are really Look, I won't knock the work you did. I'm sure they'll have a good cry, but sooner or later...
I usually don't skip dialogue, but...
In my experience...
Alright. I'm just trying to get through this. I guess I gotta... Let's go to Tartarus now. And we get to... Let's see if how decorated my room is. With a whole bunch of nonsense. Sublight. Yeah, this place. Nothing new there. Wrong direction. Alright, Tartarus it is. I mean, I don't think there's anything I need to do, right? It's the only mission I have. Everything else is done. And I didn't botch anything the whole game. I think we're good. Oh man, I didn't know they were going to give me a chance to save.
I am pleased to inform you that we have arrived at the labyrinth. Please be advised that the punishment for trespassing is execution. Please be advised that electrical storms on the surface of Tartarus make departure impossible at this time.
Know anything useful about Tartarus?
Resident count is as follows: 3,071. Resident deaths, including but not limited to executions, are as follows: 1,684. Resident escapes are as follows.
So there's a little over 3,000 there right now.
The interior can be chilly. Take a scarf with you, Captain.
I wonder if I do get the option to free some
Leave your
people.
Captain's ID with me, in the event that you do not return.
Nice try, but not happening.
Understood. If you die or are incarcerated for life, I can generate a new ID for the next captain. I would prefer if you return, though. Oh, speak of the devil. Captain, I am receiving a transmission from the prison's docking authority now.
Attention, unauthorized spacecraft. This is a maximum security installation. Your presence here is an explicit violation of UDL corporate policy. You are hereby confined to your docking platform until a ticket detailing your crimes has been filed and notarized, at which point your vessel will be seized and you will be executed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, getting arrested at prison, that's pretty, that speeds things up greatly. Well, of all the places to get arrested.
UDL does appreciate the courtesy you've done us by delivering yourself here. As a show of our deepest gratitude, we will make your execution quite swift.
See, I should be able to talk my way through everything in the game right now. Let's see. I love this. Hey, how do I know you're a real officer under that helmet? Show me your biometric ID.
Alright. I'm feeling generous. I'm transmitting the ID of a productive, law-abiding employee so you can see what one looks like before you die.
And then I'm gonna send it back to him and say it's mine.
Tartarus Docking Authority signing up. Hang on. Another ship just pulled into your dock. Wait, is that from the Groundbreaker? What the? Pay no mind to that. Just Have a pleasant day.
Transmission terminated. Biometric ID received. Transferring data to external cartridge. How can I be of assistance?
I'm so confused.
May luck be with you. Of course, as I am sure you are aware, luck does not exist. But it seems to comfort humans to believe they possess good quantities of it.
All right. I feel like we should take Vicar with us, just in case he's from here. Plus, I haven't had him with me in a while because I don't care for him that much. So apparently there's another ship arrived from the Groundbreaker, is that what they said? And they said pay no mind to it, is that it right there? I gotta go see what that is. If I can get to it.
What was that? The board will never own Groundbreaker. Not while I breathe. Push on, Mardet!
Junlei's helping. Is she here? I don't see her. But she did speak just now. Well, shit, I was going to... If Junlei's here, I want to bring Pravati with me. I was gonna do like a nice stealthy approach, you know? What the fuck's down here? And I don't think I can do a stealthy approach now. Well, I am in this underground area. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm friends with everybody, right? So I should have a lot more people, right? Veering. Only the board's against me. I could see if CP Bourse Factory and Anti-Cleo doesn't send representatives, but everyone else should.
Now keep quiet.
I don't know which way I'm taking. This is kind of cool, though, to have everybody else show up. I'm guessing that's other people fighting. Music box. I don't know whose ship that is. Is that... Yeah, that's not mine. Corporate. Yeah, I think corporate's gonna have a bad time here.
You're not worth the paperwork.
I wonder, could I have walked past them? I don't think I could have. Or talked my way out. Who was shooting me? I'm curious though. Let's go back and let's see if I could walk through. Since I saved right before. I'm thinking that's a no. Nope, definitely not. Okay. And we'll do this the stealthy way though, because that's what I prefer. And I shouldn't have missed him. If I hadn't missed him, I don't get how they're hurting me this much when I'm hidden and everything. But yeah, if I hadn't missed him, I think I would have been able to get through without them seeing me. Possibly. Oh no, the board reputation decreased. What will I ever do? Where you at? Come on. Come on. Got you in the foot. All right. I wonder if I put on their gear, will they think I'm friends with them? You know what? I'm not looting any of that shit anymore. I don't care that much. So, dude over there. Yeah, they're using that, like you said, it's an AoE basically. Jeez, come on.
That's the last of them.
Oh wait, I'm under disguise suddenly? Really? How did I get under disguise? They should not be thinking I'm one of them. That's very bizarre. I don't want any of that. All right.
The labyrinth. Perhaps we should all meditate on that as we make our descent.
Getting in's one thing. Let's just hope we're able to get out again.
Pit access, huh? Sophia's gonna regret it.
Nice of them to leave us a few options.
So what's this other way? Out of my way, people. So many different paths. Ooh, vending machines and stuff. That makes me think we're about to encounter some crazy shit, aren't we? Where's mine? This is the one I use, right? We can keep pumping it up there. I don't care. What am I using right now? Just money? We have so much money, it does not matter. Wait, is it maximum now? It won't even let me do it anymore? Oh, no greater than 5 levels above yourself. Got it. So what does that make my weapon do now? 765? Okay. It's pretty good now. I know I have enough ammunition and everything too. Let's see, we are 40, almost 42 hours into the game. Now we're in the pit. Pit exit. Looks like a cool place. What does this remind me of? I think it's a place in Metro Exodus or something. Maybe one of the earlier Metro games. Storage manifest. Okay. We're just gonna free everybody that we can. What is that over there? I don't actually see any prisoners. I just see some that looks like cells. And they all have like furniture. That's weird. If I find a computer or something that can like unlock all of them.
Troops. Stellar base counting on us.
Well. Oh, that's who it was. It's Iconoclast now. Cool. It's not like I sent out a message to all of them, so I don't know how they know about it.
You new here? I didn't think we were hiring more staff.
Are you talking while on shift?
Oh, no. Don't tell anyone, please.
Everyone gets one mistake. Just don't do it again.
Thank you.
Alright. I do really love the dialogue in this game. Unseal the door. Boom.
Well, look who it is.
We do see Rockwell.
I'll be damned. I was prepping the studio for our announcement, and here you are as a bonus. Ah, and the wayward doctor. Are you about done with your escapades? We have faces that need lifting after all.
These days, I'm more interested in breaking them. Wouldn't mind taking a swing at yours.
And the convict. The vicar. You know, most people, once they're out of prison, don't seem keen on returning.
Oh, I would go anywhere to see you fall, sir.
When you go off and get yourself shot, try to avoid taking one to the face. I'll want it recognizable to show to my citizens.
What's this announcement?
Haven't you heard? Phineas is working for us now. It took some doing, but employing an efficient management strategy of putting our guns to his head seems to have done the trick.
I'll see for myself when I get to him.
I've got work to do.
Do you? And sometimes you got your hand on the trigger and it just slips, you know? Several times. Wow, they're pretty strong. These Guardians. Alright, well. Did I get him in the face? Ooh, he has white chocolate yummies. Totally worth it. Cameras. Trying to get straight with Akande's orders. Only a few more things more from my end, but I don't know what we'll do about the camera. She says security footage isn't enough. They want proper reels? What's going on? She's bringing out VIP for internment. Security's ramping up too. Sorry for the inconvenience. It's a fine mess down here. Said something about recording an announcement. They're all overly excited. It's hush hush. But I guess the VIP's been on the run for a while. I bet the engineers have a few cameras if I can track some down. Appreciate it. You know her. We miss a check on the list. It's all our heads. Or it's our heads. We have no idea how tough it's going to get in a fucking green tarp. They were going to stream it. They needed the green screen and everything, you know? Alright, well. Whoa, what's all this? Alright, let's go. How do I get there? Alright.
Alright, MSI. I'm not one for
Sanjar, yeah, my hero, MSI.
So get in there and
This is a cool way to wrap this up.
Guess this is it, huh?
Everything in my life has been leading up to this point. I believe I'm ready for this.
Captain.
Ah.
You have an uncanny talent for complicating my life. You've disrupted the balance of power. You've upset the natural order of things. You've introduced uncertainty, and there is nothing I despise more than uncertainty.
Yep, we're killing her too. You sure love talking. Do they pay you by the word?
Typical. Running your mouth in the middle of a crisis. It's almost as if you delight in chaos. I should have dealt with you a long time ago. You were always too dangerous to leave.
I like how I tell her she's running her mouth too much, and then she makes a comment about me running my mouth. Oh, stop. You're making me blush.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised by your impertinence. Leaving you alive was my greatest mistake. But it is a mistake I intend to correct. I have Dr. Wells in my custody. Once I've secured his cooperation, I can move forward with the program. I can repair the damage you've done. I can set things right.
Sure you can. Don't test me, Sophia. It's bad for your health. Actually, you know what? Let's talk about this. Because I want to see if there's another way out of this besides shooting her.
Fair enough. I'm giving you exactly one chance to parlay with me.
I mean, not talk my way out of, like, her being harmed or me having to harm her. But rather, I want to see if I can convert her to the good side. You don't want to die on Tartarus. I'm giving you a chance to walk away. Huh.
Interesting that you think I'm going to die here. I believe I'm more than capable of taking you on.
I believe you're not. Nothing stopped me so far. It makes you think you will.
Fair point. I don't know how you've managed to defy the odds. By every reasonable estimate, you should be dead. Yet here you stand. I've devoted my entire life to protecting Halcyon. I'm not afraid to die in the line of duty.
Yeah, I was hoping to talk her into seeing sense, you know? Not even trying to avoid the fight, but if I can make her understand, you know, we can try to save everybody. This game lets you talk your way through a lot of things, so I was hoping they'd give me an option, but it seemed like all of the talk is just towards let's not fight, you know, without giving any reasons. But maybe I can do that now, you know? Halcyon is collapsing. If protecting this county was your duty, you failed.
Don't you think I know that? Yes, I made mistakes. Costly mistakes. Leaving you alive was the worst of them all. You were always an unknown variable. I tried to recruit you, but you threw your lot in with that madman, Phineas Wells.
Funny you should say that, because the chairman was just telling me this is all your fault.
Rockwell said that. Chairman Rockwell? That's absurd. You're lying. This is another one of your tricks. I've been the chairman's most reliable associate.
Well, you're not associates anymore. Let's see. You let the situation get out of hand. Rockwell wants you gone.
That's ridiculous. Halcyon is collapsing. The labyrinth is rioting. You're running wild through the colony. And I let the situation get out of hand? I have given the chairman nothing less than a lifetime of loyal, honorable service. And this is how he repays me. By leaving me twisting in the wind.
Wow, she's full of rage, isn't she? Everybody's disposable to the board, Sophia, even you.
Enough. I'm not going to stand here bickering with you. I was expecting the chairman's support, but I'll have to do without. I haven't given up on the program yet.
Oh, come on.
Caused some complications, but I can
She doubled
improvise.
down on crazy instead of being
I
converted.
haven't lost control of the labyrinth yet. Our security system is still operational. I can still put a stop to you.
Ooh, I can hack. Sorry. Could you repeat that? I was too busy taking over your security system. I was too busy taking over your security system. How did that get through testing?
What? You can't be serious.
Oh, I'm talented. Oh man, I can't pump the oxygen out of her chamber because that would kill Phineas too, because she's standing, unless she's in a different room. Huh. I can't tell. It looks like maybe that's a different room he's in behind her. I'm gonna say it. I'm about to pump the all oxygen out of your chamber, so I suggest saving your breath.
That is a remarkably excruciating and creative way to kill someone. I didn't know you had it in you. Congratulations, Captain. You've outplayed me. I accept your terms and will return Dr. Wells to your care.
Thank you. I'm glad we could settle this without violence.
I just hope you've made the right decision. The fate of the colony is in your hands now. I bid you farewell, Captain.
Mm-hmm. Was that going to be the thing I had to fight, probably? Big Chungus right there. That would have been fun. Yeah, that looked like a battle arena. I just bypassed all of that. With just some words. I know she's up there, but I kind of want to see what's down there. Is it still going to trigger? Oh, I can't even get in there. Maybe that's on the way out. Or maybe it's still going to be a battle arena I have to deal with. Okay. So yeah, he... It does look like he's in a separate chamber. Now what's this? Chairman's key. Handcuffs. Yeah, we're possibly at the end of the game, Starbane. I've been kind of running towards the end, though, to be fair. I'm like 42 hours into the game.
You don't know how glad I am to see you. You must have said something to get under Akande's skin. She's gone, and I don't think she's coming back. And you lunatic, you broke into the board's own fortress just to rescue one doddering old man. You are absolutely out of your mind, and I can't begin to thank you enough.
Are you kidding? The board never stood a chance against me.
Ah, all in a day's work for you, huh? You've broken the board's stranglehold on this colony, and you saved my life. But there's still so much we have yet to accomplish. You and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated.
Great, and I was just about to pop open some drinks and celebrate.
I would like nothing more than to celebrate this victory, but we have a serious problem on our hands. Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing. 2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all.
They haven't exactly been hands-on around here anyway. So there's one less rubber stamp to worry about.
Earth is humanity's home planet, Miss Fenhill. The psychological effects of losing our original home will be devastating.
Earth is only an idea to us. But that idea is the bedrock the colony is built upon. If people were to find out it's gone dark, the shock could be too much to bear.
I don't want to imagine what'll happen once news gets out. Let's just keep this between us for now. We're in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely...
Potentially, but we don't know for sure. And yeah, I get Emmett Brown. Maybe not the voice, but like his whole mad scientist and we've got to do something, Marty kind of mode. And yeah, Matt, that whole robot, when I looked down there, I was like, oh man, that would have been a huge boss fight, and I just in a few sentences, I got to skip it. That's kind of cool that they give you that option. It reminds me a lot of like Planescape Torment and stuff, where that game, you can talk your way through the entire game just about. I like that, you know? Because most games, when they talk about a pacifist run, like Deus Ex, Human Revolution, or even Original, or even Dishonored and stuff, pacifist runs usually have to do with stealth. You know? I love that there's a pacifist run. Not that I've done it in this game, but there's a way to get through most of the game, probably with very little killing, just through dialogue. You don't have to stealth and hide everywhere. You can just bluff your way, lie, persuade, intimidate, you know? I think that's really cool. I think games should give you more power with dialogue. Wait, hold on. I need to ask you something.
Yes, certainly. I'll help however I can.
You mentioned a frigate disappearing.
You might have heard of the Earth Directorate's frigate. Half the colony's entire military was on that ship. They were returning to Earth when they vanished without a trace. That was 2 years ago. We haven't heard a word from them since. Whatever happened to Earth likely happened to them.
What do you think happened?
I don't know what happened, but something must have gone horribly wrong. I don't know why Earth's gone silent. I don't even know if Earth exists anymore. We have no connection back to Earth, and return is likely impossible. We're completely alone out here.
There's something else. I know about the other colonists, Phineas.
I wasn't trying to hide the truth from you, but after all you've done, I owe you an explanation. Yes, I experimented on the Hope's colonists. Each of my experiments ended in catastrophic failure. Each of my subjects died in agony. You are my first and only success. I didn't tell you about the others because I didn't want to burden you. My failures are my own to bear, not yours.
Yeah, no, I really enjoyed that about the Fallouts also. I love the power to talk your way through things if you want, you know? If you're not the kind of person that's into that, then yeah, you can go in, you know, guns blazing. I like options, you know? And I feel like that's one thing this game did real well, is just talking your way through everything. Like, if I didn't have the dialogue skills that I have, all of those parts in the game where I was in disguise would have been so much more tedious. But me, every time my disguise wore off and someone came up, I just had to do some witty or humorous dialogue choice, and boom, it got refreshed, kinda. You know, I reinstilled their trust in me that I was actually meant to be there. And I love that. Let's see. Well, better late than never, I guess.
I'm not asking you to forgive me. Law knows I won't forgive myself. But I'm
taking the middle road here.
Right.
I'm not going to condemn him, but I'm not going to forgive him per
I
se.
need to get a hold of myself. We've far more pressing issues to worry about right now. If you have any more questions, ask me. I'll answer as best I can.
Nope, that's all.
Yes, we do. You've done a marvelous thing. You've succeeded where anyone else would have failed, including me. We must begin the revival process immediately, starting with the Hope's brightest minds, and then we're going to fix this damn colony, one problem at a time. We're going to need a leader, and I can't imagine a better person for the job than you. What do you say, old friend? Will you help us?
You can count on me. I'll help you revive the other colonists.
When I revived you, I thought you were going to help me save this colony. I was wrong. I had our roles reversed, you see. You're the one who's going to save us all. I'm just the one who set you on your path. You're the best thing to ever happen to Halcyon. If you want to take it upon yourself to lead this colony, you have my support. We're not a colony any longer, are we? Our last connection to Earth has been severed, and so we have been set free. Our future is uncertain, and no one knows what tomorrow holds. Exciting, isn't it?
So let's see.
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens according to the grand plan. But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment he landed in Emerald Vale, his actions altered the course of history. The events on Tartarus brought about the end of the board's authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation, but most of them found a way to carry on. In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny. Between MSI's worker-centric policies and the iconoclast's manpower, Sanjar and Zora were able to rally many of the Terra 2 townships to their cause. MSI's workforce swelled, and the iconoclasts enjoyed a significant surge in their ranks. The board was too distracted by infighting and internal politics to stop MSI from becoming a powerful corporation and a refuge for townships that might have fallen through the cracks. Consumed by paranoia, Lilia Hagen took Sublight Salvage in a controversial direction, openly accusing board officials of an extraterrestrial conspiracy. One day, an accident at the Groundbreaker's docking
She was
bay
kind of crazy.
silenced her forever. Time would tell if her replacement
I like
could
how this
keep the
game's
Sublight
wrapping everything
family
up too.
together. The collapse of Edgewater left its workers bereft of any purpose in life. Most of them made their way to Adelaide McDevitt's camp, hoping to ingratiate themselves into her
Ooh,
favor.
I didn't want the rest to die of starvation
Adelaide
though.
accepted only a few to her community. The rest were turned away and likely died of starvation. Nevertheless, Adelaide's camp grew into a well-established town. Adelaide McDevitt refused to cooperate with the ongoing effort to save Halcyon from collapse. A sympathetic deserter stole a copy of her research and delivered it to the Hope's scientists. It is unclear how useful Adelaide's research was. An optimistic estimate suggests her work
Why
may
was
have brought
Adelaide being
Halcyon
such a bitch?
another few years of survival.
I helped her.
Adelaide would never know. She died that winter. Under the leadership of Junlei Tennyson, the Groundbreaker held firm against corporate influence. The ship's mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers schooled in her family's traditions. The future of the Groundbreaker looks promising. The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the Lifetime Employment Program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter. Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs. It was a dark time indeed.
Oh yeah, it's a dark time when you
Her
have to get a
influence
job.
shifted Ellie's perspective. She finally admitted, albeit grudgingly, that she just might need other people. Sometimes. With a steady income from the life insurance payouts, she was finally able to afford a ship of her own. She hired a small crew and flew supply missions to communities on the fringe. Some of them were even legal. Life in Halcyon was sobering for Felix Millstone.
We never really
The grand
did much with
revolution he
Felix.
dreamed of never came. There was no great awakening for the colony, no celebrations in the streets. There was only the hard, desperate work of trying to repair a broken colony. Felix never had a head for numbers, but if there was labor to be done, he was there to help. Eventually, Felix realized that the work of a revolution was done with two hands.
So Felix basically grew up, is his storyline. He became an adult, responsible.
That it was time to move on, to live out the life he had sought so long to create. He knew there were many in the colony who carried burdens much worse than the ones he had struggled with, and he devoted himself to easing their suffering wherever he could. He only ever took up arms again to defend the defenseless. Unshackled from a lifetime of striving and fighting the universe and himself, Vicar Maximilian de Soto was finally at peace. Once the matter with the Hope colonists was resolved, Junlei bashfully asked Parvati if she'd like to join her permanently on the Groundbreaker, and Parvati enthusiastically, if somewhat awkwardly, agreed. The stories of her adventures spread across the colony, and Parvati soon found herself the center of attention. Having served as the engineer of a renowned spacecraft, tramp freighters and wildcat miners sought her out by name, and in no time, she was a fixture in the Groundbreaker's mechanical ecosystem. She and Junlei were never far apart.
I'm happy for her.
Returned to Monarch to take another crack at making a permanent life for herself. She formed the Charon Group, a mercenary outfit of ragtag survivalists and wilderness experts. Anyone in need of a guide, or just looking to throw back a beer and swap stories, could find her camping on the trail or clearing an infestation. The SAM unit that accompanied you spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across what was left of the colony. This led to a boost in SAM unit sales. Did you know that SAM units are the longest-lasting, toughest-acting cleaning solution in Halcyon?
Until he gets sentience and he wants to clean up the universe, and he becomes like the next enemy villain in the game.
Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth, he threw his considerable efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it. It was widely suspected that Sophia Akande was the true power behind Chairman Rockwell. However, after the riots on Tartarus, she was never again seen in the colony. Various theories circulated as to her fate. Some believed she boarded an interstellar ship capable of journeying to a distant colony.
I could have killed her, but
believe she died trying to escape Tartarus. Some few suggest she fled to Monarch,
she wanted to save everyone, and I think we did that well enough, so maybe she approves.
Which suggests that Sophia's encounter with you changed her, and she deliberately retreated from public view, but continued supporting the colony in secret. When Dr. Wells began reviving the Hope's colonists, he found himself with a sudden windfall of additional supplies and resources, courtesy of an anonymous donor.
Yeah, there we go. She was worth saving.
He never told a soul. As for Dr. Phineas Wells,
whereas Rockwell was just evil.
Orbital lab. He eventually came to terms with his own past and was able to forgive the mistakes of his younger self by devoting his remaining years to serving the colony. In the end, Dr. Wells was able to save every scientist and engineer aboard the Hope.
Awesome.
Over the next decade, nearly all of the Hope's remaining colonists were successfully revived. Halcyon saw a period of rapid technological and scientific advancement. Breakthroughs in dietary supplements saved the colony from starvation. Geoengineering projects and social reforms began to change the structure and character of the colony. Dr. Wells laid the groundwork for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor. He passed away a few years later. His work was carried on by the scientists and engineers he revived. Today, Halcyon has stabilized. The people of the colony work hard to adapt to their new circumstances. Nearby colonies send aid and supplies. Life will never be easy in Halcyon, but for the first time in its history, there exists a sense of real, genuine hope about the future. And what about you, the unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon? Long after Wells passed away, you carried on his work with more energy, determination, and brilliance than he could ever muster. The years that followed were hard, but Halcyon survived by the efforts of the Hope's most promising colonists, the greatest of which was you. No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
I feel like we got the good ending. It's possible I could have done something better. Maybe there's something I missed, but I think we did good. I wonder if the sequel's going to explore the mystery of Earth and what went on there. I don't understand how that summary right there carried on. Like, it even talked about what happened in a couple generations from now. But it still ended with, we don't know what happened to Earth. It seemed to me that travel from to Earth and back, while very long and involved, was still possible. And I would think in a couple generations you would know, unless anyone they sent also vanished. Maybe it really is aliens, and maybe the sublight lady, Lilia, whatever her name was correct all along. I don't know. I think they're saving the whole Earth story for the sequel, though. That would be my guess. I think we did really well. I think it was a good ending. I really liked how they fleshed out the ending. I really didn't know I only had this much left. I thought I had a lot more to go to the end. I did enjoy the game. I feel like the story and dialogue and the choices, the characters, were better than most other games in this genre. Like, I really enjoyed them. It was wasted a little bit. Like, I liked our companions, but I feel like they could have definitely gone deeper with the companions. I didn't really feel like I loved any of the companions, like I cared too much about them. Like Persona 4, for instance, even Persona 5, even some of the other games there, even Fallout series, Fallout New Vegas and 4 and stuff, I cared about the companions a little bit more. Like I said, Felix, I feel like I don't even know anything about Felix, just about. You need to play this game again. It's so good. The ending gives you good... Yeah, it's true. Definitely a good vibe game. Which is awesome because the setting of the game is so... It's almost hopeless. And you're the hope. Your character is the one that brings the hope. You know? Corporations rule everything and everyone's starving and everything's tasteless. There's no variety in food or anything. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I try to stream pretty often, and I like games that have good stories and narratives. That's what I play most. Every now and then I pop into a different type of game, but this is usually my focus. So yeah, I like the dialogue. I do like the characters. I just feel like they could have done more with them. What I think was the weakest aspect of this game, in my opinion, is the fact that it was hub-based, and that there wasn't a lot going on in the world. Like take Fallout 4, for instance. I know it's a weak Fallout, but it's the best when it comes to events. Like, in Fallout 4, I could be standing on a skyscraper, and any direction I look at, stuff is happening. I could just pick a direction and go, and there's just crazy cool stuff to come across. I would love to have seen this, and I hope they do this in a sequel. I would have loved to see that in this series, in this game. A little bit... Right now, the exploration was a bit too repetitive, you know? Come across one enemy, you know, a Manosaur, shoot it. Go further, find another Manosaur, shoot it. Like, every now and then you might come across something cool or a character or a dialogue there, but not really. There wasn't really any strong incentive to go off the beaten path. It was a beautiful world, but pretty much the only thing off the beaten path was like loot, and I barely used any of the loot I got. It may have mattered more on a harder difficulty. I'm just playing on the standard difficulty, but there's no other incentive. You know, you weren't going to come across this cool character like trapped in a well or a gunfight or anything like that, you know? I think they were just strapped for cash and time constraints, and so they didn't get to include all that. So I feel like that's the weakest, though. But they did so good with the writing, and they did so good with the dialogue and the overall story and stuff. And it really made you dislike the board and stuff. I'm definitely looking forward to what they do next. I'm glad they returned to this genre, because I did like, you know, Pillars of Eternity and, you know, some of the other games that they made since New Vegas. But I wanted to see them back in this whole genre. But yeah, thank you, Matt, for stopping by and watching and stuff. I really did not expect to beat it tonight or today. I thought it was going to take me a couple more streams or something. Like I said, when this releases on Steam, I'll probably return to it and try it again. Maybe I'll play a different style, or maybe I'll go pro corp just to be different. Like, I'm gonna fight for the corporations. You know, just even though that goes against my nature, it's gonna be like kind of interesting to see a different version. And if they ever release any DLCs or anything, I'll play those. These are some long credits. I don't know what game I'm gonna play next. I have some thoughts, but I still want to play Observation. I want to play Control. I want to play Plague Tale: Innocence. Yeah, Starvane. Yeah, I don't know for sure. I have a list, a massive list on my computer. You know, I have a friend playing EverQuest, old MMO, Project 1999. Wants me to play some of that again. That's always possible. I've streamed that in the past, but that's not a, you know, that's not a game for everyone that everyone enjoys watching. And I have some roguelite games that are interesting. You know, every now and then lately I've been in the mood for Dark Souls and stuff. So I think I'm just gonna like jump out there and like play all sorts of stuff, but the main type of game I will always return to is the narrative focused story driven game. You know, that's just what I enjoy the most. I love a good story. I read a lot of books. I love playing games with a lot of stories, you know. I think I want to play a point and click adventure soon too. You know? There's a lot of good ones. Not only retro ones, but there's a lot of ones being made nowadays that's kind of like a throwback to those old ones that are really good. I'll have to look over the list I have. I don't know. Yeah. You and I, Matt, are on the same page there. If they make the game more fleshed out and they make it open world, or it doesn't even have to be open world if they want to stick with the hub base, because the hub base works well with the whole spaceship travel. But if they did make it open world and they just had like events and the game felt alive, like the whole world, because the game felt a little empty here if you weren't in like a main town, you know? Maybe have a little more variety in enemy types and stuff, because there wasn't really a lot of variety in this game. That would be just amazing, because they're so good. They're strong. They're real strong in writing. They've always been good at writing. But you can tell everything that I say is the weak point in this game, is you could tell is based on budget. They probably, or time constraints. If they just had a little higher budget, and they are owned by Microsoft now, or at least funded by Microsoft. If they can get out there and just have a higher budget and more time and better management, because I've heard some complaints about how their management is, then they can come out with something that is truly a successor and better than the Fallout series. Because this, I think, was aiming for it, and I think it did things better than the Fallout series in several ways, but also fell short in some ways. And as long as it continues to fall short in some major areas, it's never going to be truly like something you choose over Fallout, you know? Because I don't really have a lot of faith in Bethesda and ZeniMax and stuff creating a good Fallout anymore, or even the next Elder Scrolls. I hope to God it's great, but I don't have a lot of faith in them because they're kind of money hungry. I feel like they're going to screw it up again, you know? Yeah, you play a lot of RPGs and JRPGs, but focus on the numbers. Yeah, I do that sometimes. I mean, don't get me wrong. Video games, the gameplay and the mechanics are what video games are for. They're getting more and more into storytelling, especially when you see games like Detroit Become Human and CD Projekt Red and stuff, where they start putting more of an emphasis on story. But story has always been secondary in video games. The goal of video games have always been to be more interactive. But, I mean, like you saw with AI Somnium Files and stuff, it's basically, in a way, like a graphic novel, you know? I feel like you can do really good storytelling in video games, especially as the graphics become more and more realistic, the settings, you know, how they build these stages and stuff. Video games have become like movies, you know, they require huge studios behind them and a lot of funding, and video games are actually selling more than movies now, mostly because of the mobile scene, which I'm not really into, but it's a big industry now. And I feel like as graphics get more realistic, if they get VR working out real well, it's going to be a good replacement, because you'll be able to live a story, you know? It'll be like the ultimate fantasy. That's when we're all going to be like sitting in floating wheelchairs like in WALL-E or whatever. We're all going to be like not going into our day jobs because we got to go explore the land, you know, in VR or whatever comes next, you know? It's going to be both sad and amazing at the same time. But, probably not in our lifetime, but games are much better at storytelling now than they ever have been. And because I love story, I want to see what they can do with it. And I don't feel like they have to sacrifice mechanics. I think they can have a game that both you and I love, you know, one that has the numbers, that has the cool mechanics and stuff, but also has a great story. And I want to see more and more games get it right. Like, I'm thinking Cyberpunk's going to be that, you know? We're all hoping Cyberpunk's going to be that game. That, like, Witcher 3 had such amazing stories, amazing side quests even, that were better. The side quest stories, like the Bloody Baron quest line, was better than some entire video game story and plot all together, you know? So, like, if Cyberpunk has that going for it, and those, like, really good modern mechanics, exploring the whole Night City universe and everything, that's gonna be pretty cool. I'm hoping it's good, you know? And I'm hoping more and more games can manage that balance between, like, actual storytelling and fun, engaging gameplay. But yeah, I guess I'm going to end it here. I didn't think I was going to beat the game today, but it's been 3 hours. That's not very long, but And let's see, tomorrow is Tuesday. I do not think I'm going to stream tomorrow. Wednesday, I think I will. I think I'll be back on Wednesday. And the weekend, I have pretty much all off. 4th of July weekend, I'm off from work. So I think I'm going to be, we're going to do like an every other day thing. Like I stream today, tomorrow I won't. Wednesday I will, Thursday I won't. But then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, all 4 of those days, I'll probably stream or at least stream most of them, you know? Let's see, nice graphics, least important, good mechanics, and good fun. Yeah, fun is definitely important. I would say that even if a game has an amazing story, if it's a chore to play, it's going to fail. It's a failure. You know, it can't just have a good story. I do think that the fun factor and the mechanics are most important. Even for someone like me who loves story. I think story does come second there. Yeah, I've seen people do some amazing things with a small budget. And actually, like you're saying with the AAA budget, or AAA titles, sometimes having that extra funding and stuff makes them attempt, you know, a scope that's not practical and makes them screw up a lot. Maybe with such a... It makes it harder for them to focus and get things right, I think, when they're trying too many things at once. So sometimes it's better to be an indie developer or be a... you know, it's harder to manage it, easier to mismanage when it's huge funding, huge studio behind it. Free hot dogs, huh? I don't eat hot dogs much anymore. I like chili a lot. Not many hot dogs. I eat a lot of hamburgers, though. Probably way too many hamburgers. I think dinner tonight, though, for me is probably going to be a turkey sandwich. Sandwich is like my go-to food when I don't know what else I want to make. I'm like, I'm just going to eat a sandwich. It's delicious. So yeah, I'll be streaming a lot this weekend, I think. Sometime Friday through Monday. But I will be back, I believe, on Wednesday if nothing comes up. And I'll figure out. I really did not think I was gonna beat this game today, and so I didn't have a next game ready yet. I have a list, so I have an idea, but I don't have an exact next game ready. I do have, if you go to my channel, which I'm trying to do myself if this game lets me alt-tab. On my channel is my Twitch channel. If you go to my About, let's see, I'm trying to get there myself. Yeah. I have my list of completed games, right? I should actually, let's see if I can switch this. Boom. So I have my, my list of completed games here. Let me actually, boom. I need to add Outer Worlds to it. I also have click here to see a big list of games to be possibly played in the future on the stream. And what I did is I made this into a, Google Docs, and I have what I'm currently playing, and I actually need to update this, and future ideas, and I have this long fucking list. And then games to play with friends, maybe cooperative, and then games I played on stream but I never finished, and then games I've beaten. So this huge list right here, future ideas, it's possible I'm going to play one of these. That's a big old list. And I have on there how long they typically are. So that's always an option. I don't know. One of those. I'll be looking through the list, and I'll pick whatever I'm in the mood for. Speaking of chili dogs, you just remember you need to watch that new Sonic movie. I saw the movie. I watched it on DVD maybe a month and a half ago or so. It was pretty good, yeah. It was much better than I expected. You know, it's a family kiddie kind of movie. But I think they did well. I think it was pretty faithful to the Sonic series. I liked it a lot. Yeah, I'm not playing Madden. I'm not a big sports person. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream now. I'll be back on Wednesday. I'm gonna look over my list. I'm gonna figure out what to play. I don't know. There's a few short games like Observation and stuff that are only like 8 hours long. I could probably play that in a stream or two. Maybe knock out a whole bunch of short games, since I've spent the last half year on long games like Divinity 2. Outer Worlds is pretty long. AI was pretty long. Maybe I'll knock out some short games or something. Oh, you're welcome, Matt. Always stop by whenever you want. I really appreciate the nice comment. It's always nice to have people to play the games with and stuff. I get other people's takes on the games and everything. I'm so happy we beat this. So, yeah. Have a good night, everyone. I will be back on Wednesday, I believe. And I will be streaming a lot more over the weekend. So, see you guys next time.